What's up, guys? Welcome to another epic episode of J Philly Retro Toys. Guys, thank you so much for coming along with me today for another freaking awesome episode. Guys, I'm sure you can tell by the thumbnail what's going on today. You remember a couple videos ago, I went to that flea market and I picked up several packs of the 1991 classic WWF foil packs. Today, we're going to open them up. Let's go. Alright guys, well we're going to go ahead and just dive right in here in this episode. We're not going to waste any time. If you guys will remember, a couple of weeks ago I was at the church flea market and I found a dude who was selling 12 of these foil packs of the 1991 WWF, not WWE at the time, WWF classic trading cards. I remember when I was a kid, like preteen, early teenager, back in 1991. I actually collected quite a few of these. I don't know if I ever had the full set of this version of this series of cards. I probably did because I was pretty obsessive like that back in my early teens, in about anything WWF. So I probably had the full set of these. Right now I have zero, and so I was pretty excited when I found these. I wanted to open all of these up for myself. I bought 12 packs. It was all the guy had. I bought all 12, and I thought about opening every single one of these for my own collection. But then, you guys remember, I went to the car and I looked it up on eBay, and I actually realized that these packs are selling for some really good money, actually, per pack. You can get 15 to 20 bucks on eBay for each one of these. I came home, listed several packs on eBay. Haven't actually made a sale of any of them yet, but I kept thinking about it. And I kept thinking, man, I want to open some of these packs. I want to keep some of these for my own collection. I want to, maybe someday, have the full set of these again. Now, again, these are not the only WWF trading cards that came out back in the 80s and 90s. There was actually the first set, which came out in 1987, I believe, which featured like WrestleMania 3 and a bunch of the 80s, like late 80s WWF wrestlers. Those are my favorite, absolute favorite WWF trading cards. Then, back in like 1989 or 1990, there was another series of classic trading cards that came out that featured late 80s and early 1990s WWF figures, superstars, wrestlers, whatever you want to call them. I think I had the complete set of that series as well. This is the only set I don't think I ever had a complete series of, or I'm not sure if I did or not. Anyway, all that to say, we're going to open up 6 packs today. I did go ahead and convince myself to sell 6 and keep 6. So we're going to open up 6 packs today. Again, these are the WWF Classic World Wrestling Federation Superstar cards, 12 cards per pack. There's 150 cards in the set. And as you can see right here, these feature a gimmick where win one of 500 free collector's kits. I'm not sure if it says on the back here, but I'm pretty sure the collector kit was just a few packs of cards and like a binder to keep them in. I think that's what the collector's kit was. So guys, we are going to go ahead and start ripping these open. I did bring a couple of protective cases because inside these packs, guys, is the chance to pull the Undertaker rookie card. That's the card you want to pull out of this set. The Undertaker rookie card can go for some really good money if it's nice and clean, if it's in mint condition, if it's centered and all that stuff. The coloring is good, the edges are nice. All of these the cards in these packs should all be pretty near mint, or if not mint condition, because they've never been touched. And if I pull an Undertaker, I'll probably send it off to get graded by PSA, because that will only increase the value of it as well. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and rip these open. All right, so let's figure out which one of these we want to open first. I'm kind of feeling this one. Kind of feeling this one first. So let's go ahead and rip this open here. I'm not going to worry about ripping the foil packaging. I know a lot of times people, when they do openings and things, well, maybe, I don't know. Can I get that open? There we go. A lot of times people will, try to take care of the packaging and stuff. To me, it doesn't really matter. Oh, we got a Hacksaw Jim Duggan right there on top. But I do want to be careful because I don't want to damage any of the cards. So we're looking for Undertaker, of course. But, all of these are from my collection, so they're cool. There's an Ultimate Warrior. That's awesome. In the cage with Macho Man. Tugboat. Fred Ottman, who became Typhoon. And then, of course, the infamous Shockmaster. Let's see. We got Power and Glory. Very, very underrated tag team of the 90s. We got Earthquake. We got Jimmy Hart. Another Power and... no, yeah, that is Power and Glory. Another Power and Glory card. We got Sergeant Slaughter, the evil Iraqi Sergeant Slaughter. Back in those days. Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich, R.I.P. We got the Bushwhackers, one of my favorite teams when I was a kid. The Nasty Boys, one of my least favorite teams when I was a kid. And another Earthquake. How about that? And then, of course, old Hacksaw Jim Duggan against the Earthquake. Wow. So that's cool. That was a cool first pack. Nothing spectacular. Now, of course, none of these have, autograph cards or, relic cards or anything like that. That was before they did any of that kind of thing. So these are just cards. But, they're cool. They're cool to me. Another Earthquake. Look at that. How many Earthquake cards are there in this series, I wonder? Let's get rid of... There's another Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Wow. Legion of Doom, one of my favorite tag teams. Texas Tornado again. Bret Hart, one of the best of all time. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Now, if you guys want, I can show you some of the backs of these cards. I didn't even think of that. Another Sergeant Slaughter. There's another Power and Glory. That's a duplicate of what I got in the first pack. Legion of Doom. Mr. Perfect. One of the best freaking wrestlers of all time, in my opinion. I didn't care for him when I was a kid. But, now that I'm an adult, I realize one of the best wrestlers ever. Mr. Perfect. There's Slick. Another Tugboat. One of my freaking all-time faves right here. Rowdy Piper. And then, of course, Earthquake. All right. Some good cards so far. Let's see. Which one should I open next? Let's do this one. And I'm just going to keep rolling here. Not taking any breaks. I'm just going to keep on rolling. There's another Sergeant Slaughter right there on top. All right. So we'll move this guy. All right. My all-time GOAT favorite Hulk Hogan. Awesome card right there. Another Legion of Doom. Another Hulk Hogan. That's awesome. Superfly Jimmy Snuka. Another Legion of Doom. Mr. Perfect. Wow, that's 3 Hulk Hogan cards in one pack. How crazy is that? The Barbarian. Now, the Barbarian was part of the Powers of Pain in the late 80s in WWF. And around 1990, they repackaged him into this, warlord, not warlord, but warrior barbarian type gimmick. A freaking awesome card right here. I love this picture. They've made posters of this picture, and they've made magazine covers of this picture and all that. So that's a cool card. Big Boss Man. Rick the Model Martel. Great heel. And Sergeant Slaughter. All right. Man, we're really getting some good cards. I like these a lot. These are definitely going to go in my collection. Um, probably going to use that binder that I got in my last video with those pages to put them in. All right, let's see. No Undertaker so far. That's kind of surprising. Not that I was, expecting an Undertaker, but... All right, let's see. What do we got? Another Hulk Hogan. Wow. The Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. One of the best heels in WWF history, in my opinion. I loved $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase as a kid, as a bad guy. Macho Man Randy Savage, one of my all-time favorites as well. Another Power and Glory. Oh, we got Sensational Sherry. Look at that. That's a cool card. She was an all-star for sure. Legion of Doom. Another Macho King Randy Savage. That's cool. Another Earthquake. Another Earthquake. Oh, one of the greatest managers of all time. R.I.P. Bobby the Brain Heenan. And Paul Bearer. Now, see, this is an example of what I was talking about, is if the card is well centered. You can see on this card, it is not well centered. It's way over to the left, because you got all this blue on this side and barely any blue on this side here. So this card would not grade well because it's not centered. It's not even. Although the corners and everything are nice and crisp and clean, the coloring is perfect. The card itself is not centered. So hopefully, if we do get an Undertaker, it'll be nicer. And that's just done, when back in the old school days when they would cut these cards, it would just just wouldn't be straight on the machine or something. I don't know. All right, we got another $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, in his feud against the Big Boss Man. We got the Rockers again. I think that was the same card that I got in the last pack. This is the same card I got in the last pack. The model Rick Martel, the Macho King, Mr. Perfect, Legion of Doom. I got that in the last pack. This is a cool Mr. Perfect. There's an Undertaker. Not the one we're looking for, but that's a cool Undertaker card against Tugboat. And there's Tugboat again. And the Mountie. I used to hate the Mountie. The Mountie. I'm handsome, I'm brave, and I'm strong. And there's General Adnan. This is the manager for the Sergeant Slaughter when he was the Iraqi sympathizer dude. All right, our last pack. Last chance for an Undertaker rookie. Even if we don't get one, it's perfectly fine because I'm super excited to add all of these to my collection. Another Earthquake. I've gotten like 5 or 6 Earthquakes now. Superfly Jimmy Snuka. The Texas Tornado, Kerry Von Erich. The Mountie again. We got another Sergeant Slaughter. There's Hulk Hogan. That's the main Hulk Hogan card from this pack again. There's another Hogan. Again, you can see the spacing on this one is totally off. Another Mr. Perfect. Another Slick. Doesn't look like we got a Jake. There's Jake the Snake right there. That's why I said that. Doesn't look like we got an Undertaker. There's Slick. The Nasty Boys. Jake the Snake Roberts. One of my favorite all-time wrestlers as well. Terrific heel. I think he should have at least gotten like the Intercontinental Championship at some point in his career in WWF. Never held any championships in WWF, which is crazy. And then the model Rick Martel again. So guys, that was our stack from our 8-pack, or our 6 packs that we opened. Really cool cards though. I'm super happy to add all of these to my collection. Like I said, I'll probably sort out the doubles, and I'll probably stick all these in those plastic pages that I picked up in my last video. So that was fun. Too bad that we didn't get an Undertaker, but it's okay. It's not a problem at all. I'm just happy to have had the chance to open these. Well, that was a lot of fun. Actually, it really was. Kind of bummed that I didn't get an Undertaker, but it's okay. Really, it's perfectly fine. I was happy with the cards that I got to open. Happy to be able to start my collection with those. And it was just fun. It was just fun opening cards like the old days. If you guys are interested, I do still have 6 packs of those cards available in my eBay store in 3 different allotments: 1 card, 2 cards, and 6 cards. So I'll leave a link to my eBay store below if you're interested in that. Give it a try. If you want to start your own collection again, maybe you want to complete a collection, or maybe you're just looking for that Undertaker card. Or maybe you're like me and you just want to open packs of cards again. It's been a long time since I've done that. But it was a lot of fun. So yeah, give it a try. Check out my listings in the eBay store. Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you enjoyed this quick video. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later on.